Hello, friend. Where did you come from? I thought I fixed that anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought I fixed that. Can I open the Trello real quick?
Flashbang out.
I like how it's responding, but also it did popped under.
Out.
What's wrong with you, Trello, huh? You want to hug Trello?
Flashbang
You want me to select the Windows taskbar first? It's not funny if I have to do it 3 times. Come on. Bugs. Magic voxel meshes somehow block transparency materials. Move to. Done. Your ring doesn't move climbing ladder. Okay. Swapping out a mesh causes big recalculation for lightning shadow than we would consider. TXA conspire against me, create visual ghosting angry face. Can walk sideways through. Can walk sideways through doors, really? Are you gonna drop that one on me, huh? Bug. Combat menu selector can be button matched. Again, I thought I had fixed this, Lamau. That's a pretty high priority bug to fix, to be fair. Okay, so what's the problem here? This is what's happening, right? Scale to fit is what's happening. See if we can just simplify it to a point at which, yeah, it renders just as broken. Just as broken. In fact, that's slightly nicer because it's stretching the background to the full extent of the widget that we're placing in the screen. It's not actually putting it in the border though, is it? That's interesting. Like, we're creating a horizontal box for all this stuff to sit in. It's actually not sitting in the horizontal box at all, is it? You can see the horizontal box right there ends. Give me my cursor, you fiend. Give me my cursor, you fiend. Give it to me. It won't let me have my cursor. There's no way. There's no other way I can do this. It has literally stolen my cursor. I can't even use Windows. But you saw on the bottom right there. So on the bottom, that's great. The bottom right there, you see this little grey outline, and then there's the purple outline, which goes all the way past the grey outline by a significant margin. And you can see they don't start in the corner either. Look, you see there's padding there, and there's padding underneath them as well, which I do not want. Do not enjoy that. So is there padding on this? There's padding on this. Let's get rid of the padding on that, please. It's actually meant to be see-through entirely. Okay, that's great. There's no padding now, so you can't tell if they're actually exceeding the thing or not. But yeah, that's a step forward. It's all a step forward. There's a big gap in between them, right? And I think this doesn't need to be like a size. This needs to be like a fill, right? All the spaces need to be a fill, and then it needs to be a proportional. So this is what I was missing, right? So this I'm gonna dub a 10, right? This I'm gonna dub 0.1 maybe. There's a spacer there. That's fill 1. That's fill 1. Horizontal box is fill 1. I'm confused as to why the text isn't inside the fucking box, but it is what it is. Justification. That seems backwards, but okay. Yeah, okay, we're getting closer, right? We're getting closer. This is 0.2. Some of this stuff have padding. I despise padding. Padding is... Let's leave padding to top level objects, okay? Padding doesn't need to exist. We'll use spacers if we need to use spacers. That's fill. That's fill. But the text, that's auto, which might be might be a problem. Also, the size of the text might be a problem. I don't get why the name is crushed. There's now a decent space for the name to sit, and yet the name has been crushed in between the two HP bars. Or the HP and the MP bar, sorry. Excuse me. You understand what I'm saying, right? The size... The size of the widget is real weird. The scale of the widget is real weird. The background picture is not loading. This is my biggest gripe. The fucking alpha masked picture is not loading. And it should be, right? I had a thought that maybe the alpha masked transparency wasn't. Yo! What's up? I ran out of space in my binder for blue cards. Fully. There is no space left for blue cards. I've got a stack to my right of blue cards. You saw. If you didn't see, though, I didn't flick through. Maybe I should flick through. Maybe I should show you. There's 3 binders filled with magic cards. Also, the white border cards you did not see, but you did see. You understood. The white border old cards with no Wizards of the Coast branding, I believe, are revised. Our revised series, MTG revised edition. Is revised 3rd edition. Revised edition, or revised as it's commonly called, is the 3rd edition of Magic core sets. Yeah, there you go. So it's our 3rd edition Magic cards with revised edition, black bordered 3rd edition of the original cards. No. No. God damn it. I did this a second ago. How do I identify card sets? Here we go. White border. Thought you wouldn't see me again. That's usually the case, Streambug. That's usually the case. People come through here, they follow, they sub, they drop 5,000 bits, and then they peace out, and I never see them again. I hope they're okay. Like, it's weird for me. Anyway, yeah. So look, no expansion symbol, black border, gently curved corners alpha, sharply curved corner beta, white border, no copyright. Unlimited has a beveled edge around the outside. Revised has got a black edge around the outside. Usually it's the other way around. And a sitting artist's name. I don't know what that means. I don't know what a floating artist's name is either. I still don't know. Like, I've looked at it twice now, and I just don't know. The dog's screaming again. Then we got some white border, 95 or 97, 4th and 5th edition, and then 93 to 2000, start of 2000s. You could distract me for 1 second. You always do. That's what happens. You didn't knock on my door, did you? Identifying Yu-Gi-Oh sets, bro. This is a good website. Identifying Pokemon sets. Pre-2002, post-2002. Yo, that's Champion Series, bro. Continue reading this and don't look behind. It's happened before, buddy. It's happened before. I will freak out every time, though. Anyway. What? Yeah, exactly. What? I have a Charizard with this from that set. It was a very nice Charizard. It was a reprint of the original set. Watch streak, baby. Watch streak. Watch streak. My watches are completely free of streaks. No, this one's got streaks on it. This guy has come in with a "could I distract you for 1 second," and then he's just gone, actually. He's turned into a goddamn air spirit. He's turned into a goddamn rock of the ancient wind. Why is this so messed up, dude? I can understand why the text is so big. I can understand the fact that when you see someone code but you don't see gameplay, lol. This is gameplay for you. Here you go. Put people down on the thing, and then you get some gameplay. Hey, it's an RPG turn-based combat system. Hey, it's been like this like for months now. Yeah, and this is still broken, which means I have broken something. This is from the last time I compiled. Did it not actually compile right? You're not meant to be able to do this. You're not meant to be able to spam. It's meant to stop you from spamming. It's meant to do a gate with a do once on mouse input. Yeah, look. That's what happens when you let it button mash. Anyway, this doesn't work. This has got some wacko offset. Everything is set to fill. I have no reason to believe that this is... Did I set a fucking offset on this thing? Did I set a... No. 0. It's all 0. Is there padding on it? Oh, bastard, there's padding on it, isn't there? Nope. Turn into an air spirit now, okay. Air spirits are pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, there's no padding on it now, it's still in the wrong place. Lol. It's this horizontal box, right? And then an HP container directly. If we put like a cheeky spacer... Nah. Fill. Why is it so... It's padding. It's padding on the goddamn spaces. I don't know what's going on anymore. BTD6 is calling you. I don't know what that is. But good. I'm glad. Let it call to you. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a safe thing for... What the fuck is going on, alright? Just tell me one thing. The most disturbing thing is there is no outline in between them. All the text vector has been merged together and the outline has been applied afterwards in a second pass. Can you see that? I literally, physically cannot point to it on the screen. Don't send your messages, Twitch. Yeah, don't send us messages, Twitch. How dare you? I don't like that when you spam Twitch chat rooms, like with like less than 5 seconds between each message, and it's like, whoa, buddy, you spamming, nog? And it's just like, no, I just type fast, all right? Okay, I don't care if it's spelled wrong. I type fast. Check my phone. Check my phone for feedback. I'll check my phone. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm glad you switched the sides on the crossbow and the sword because that is how it is meant to be. There's a knife in the boot. Okay. There's bolts. Yep, I'm digging it. There's a tail. Digging it. There's boots. When is this set? When is this picture set? Because there's a few things you could add / take away. It's pretty cool though. Oh, you want it canon? I just, you know, I figured you'd be drawing from or for canon. So another fucking Rise of Eagles. Get out of here. I already have 2 in my binder. Then you just drawing? Oh, that's fair. That's nice. That's pretty good. I didn't even start even thinking about preparing a drawing. Fucking... I might end up just doing it like this. Just making them in little block boys. You imagine a 28 pixel taller cache? Destiny servers are down till late. So, you know. Fuck's sake. Bungie, we give you one job. Right, everything in this vertical box should be fine, right? but it's not. And I don't know why. So you have a spacer at the top, which fills the top 10 units of fill. And then we have one. We have one. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing a trend here. Do they have padding? Bro! Why you gotta have padding? No padding. Padding is apparently my bane. No padding. Please. Please! What the fuck? I expect it to just be this, but smaller. Fuck off. So you're telling me this should be auto? Are you telling me that this should be auto? And are you telling me that this should be auto instead of fill? So we compile and we save and we play. Okay. That's better. I don't know why, but I have a feeling I should know why. That's clearly better though, right? Also, the tab is a different size now, and this is really fucking pissing me off. There's still no picture. Oh, I think I know the problem. I think I know the problem. Scale to fit. Profile picture. So just for argument's sake, if I were to stretch it uglily across the entire thing, it works perfectly. Quote unquote perfectly. See, now what it's done is it's slammed it to the far edge of the box, but the far edge of the box which it wants to slab it into isn't there anymore. It's not in the renderable section of the thing. Right? I don't know why. Because it should just be contained within the box, and the box has clear bounds. Ah, okay, we can't slam it there either. Interesting. We can't slam it anywhere, apparently. Okay. Right. horizontal box. Yeah, a spacer. Wow. Read my mind. No. I swear to God. Is that a square, my friend? Is that a square? Fill 1. 2. 1. That doesn't look like a square to me. This is exactly what I wanted. Well, we'll just see if that works, okay? Yeah, that works, annoyingly. This spacer can't be auto, can it? Size X. Can we fill? And we can wrap this with a size box, because the size box can specify a minimum and maximum aspect ratio of 1 and fill. Why aren't you stretching it this way? Replace the child. Wrap with a size box. Why has it got to be this hard to do anything? Oh. So you see we have a massive gap at the bottom here, buddy. How about we don't have that? How about you just size it automatically? Don't fuck me around with this, alright? Devro! Devro, what's going on, friend? Huh? What am I working on? Same thing I'm always working on. This pile of garbage Unreal and it's pile of garbage UI editing features. Trying to get it to do literally anything a sane person would ask a game development tool to do. I just want a picture on the right hand side of the picture. I just want the bars to auto fucking scale to the size of the box they're being put in. Christ! Why is it so hard, Devro? Why doesn't Unreal provide us with the tools that we need? Only gives us the tools that we want. Like, I can clamp the aspect ratio of the image, but that has no relationship whatsoever to a dynamic scale inside the box. And therefore, if I have a fill next to it with the spacer so that it's on the right and not on the left, it doesn't fill. It cuts off the bottom. It lifts it up, scales it down. I want it to do the other thing. I want it to scale it up into the position of the fucking spacer. It's ridiculous. I'm not doing maths to work it out. Also, what the fuck is that error? I didn't ask for that error. Hi Dev. Anyway, how are you doing? I need to be angry about this stuff. A little bit tired, need some coffee, doing good, except the fact your Discord doesn't seem to work. Devro's Discord's broken. It's been taken down by the Discord mods. You've been posting naughty things on your Discord. Is there even such a thing? Is that like a bogeyman? Anyway, if you know how to do UI in Unreal, you just let me know. You just tell me. Okay. Ah, here we go. This is the view mode. This is, get out of here. This is the view mode that I wanted. Right, design on screen, baby. Yes, everything's wrong. Fill, auto. We'll get there eventually. It's really annoying that that is also not how it displays on the screen. So I don't want to just make the text smaller. That seems like a bad solution to the problem. Well, it looks like Discord is down completely. Yeah. Did you check out the new update for Epic Games 5.0.0.2? Apparently there's an update for a plugin too. It's probably Quixel Breach. You will care about Unreal Engine 5 when you need it. You need it now, Devro. Have you seen how beautiful it is? Look. Look. Piece of shit. There, look. Look how beautiful it is. Don't say it just looks like Unreal Engine 4. It looks nothing like Unreal Engine 4. It does look quite similar to Unreal Engine 4, doesn't it? Really don't care until your next project? No! Point your current project over. Actually, don't do that. That would kill productivity. Could you even imagine? Could you even imagine? Could you even imagine? Could you even imagine? Why? Why is it going to be this way? So these need to be auto, right? So we're slowly getting there. Text needs to be auto size, but spacers. Spacers need to be filled. Why is it so small? Why is the text escaping the text box? I give up. Truly, this is a nightmare. Not meant to be comprehended by a mortal man. What have I done? Could this be the, I don't want to wrap them individually with scale boxes, obviously. I want to wrap this guy's children with, oh, for God's sake. You reconstructed your physical form. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Have I seen the bots are stupid yet? No. Can I just wrap this with a scale box, maybe? Scaly boy, scaly boy. Interesting. Just open Steam and search it's Pog. Man, every time I start getting into the swing of doing something, someone says open Steam and check out Destiny 2. The bots are stupid. The bots are Overcooked franchise sale, baby. I already own it on Switch. Ubisoft publisher sale. I don't care. Dungeon of Nihilberg. Amulet of Chaos. Maybe. Women's Day sale. Cool. Airborne Kingdom. The Sky City Builder. That looks pretty lit. Nice advertising. Wait, do I own City Skylines on Steam? No way. It isn't Steam without 90% off. That is true. The bots are stupid. Ultra precise 2D platformer where you give robots instructions instead of directly controlling them. It's task speedrunning the game. Advert, bruh. I didn't run an advert. Did you get an advert? Did you refresh the page, maybe? Did you? Bruh. Coming soon. Pretty cool. Did you... Lol. Have a nice death. So edgy. So edgy, I felt it. You saying you get an advert? I'm not running adverts. If Twitch is doing you dirty, that's not me. You get one when you come in, and that's it. Settings, stream, disconnect protection, mature content, latency mode, low latency. Always publish VODs unless I'm playing Rocksmith. Always enable clips unless I'm playing Rocksmith. Allow all raids, hell yeah. Okay, no. Channel. Brand, profile settings, social links, YouTube. Featured content. Auto hosting. Auto host, baby. Auto host. Auto host my dudes. Shed whaling. Okay. Affiliate? Is it under affiliate? Ad-free viewing, yeah. Multiplayer ad-free viewing, yeah. Emotes, yeah. Sub badges. Did someone just come in here? Did someone just raid me? You did. Alright. I was gonna... Here I am, looking at my personal settings for my channel, trying to find out if I've enabled ads by accident. And you just refresh the pages. Yeah, I like the look of it. That's a pretty cool looking game. I suck at platformers. It's taken me my whole life until last year to finish Sonic. The game's hard, okay? And until recently, I only ever owned it on the iPod, so please don't clip that. That's a dumb clip to make. Scale box. And now, if we play the game, oh my god, oh, it's all coming together. It is all coming together. Oh my days. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Look at those bars. Look at the text in the correct location. Speaking of text in the correct location, where's the name gonna go? Like, I had it pitched for the top right hand, for the bottom right hand side, the top of the status bar, bottom right. What? But what about the top left? Like opposite the picture? Give me my paint tool. It'd be really nice if I could capture my tablet and do this with my hands, but I'm just gonna have to do it with the mouse for now. So we're gonna have like a little profile picture here. Have some spiky hair and a cheeky little grin. Get a little shoulder here and a hand maybe doing a thumbs up because everything works perfectly and there were no problems at all. And then HP bar and the MP bar at the bottom here. Cutting into his grill and then name. What about the bottom right hand corner? Where's my mouse cursor gone? What about down here? Name. I feel like until I've done actual design for the UI, it doesn't matter what it looks like or where the things are positioned. But for the purposes of testing, I would like everything to be at least visible. What the fuck is this shit going on? Scale box, size box, spacer, auto. Right. Horizontal box. Dude, is that it? Is that it? Right. Now give me 1 second while I look for padding. Because I can see some padding here. In fact, can I just get that? All results have been filtered. Is there something that doesn't have padding in here? You have padding. 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 No, everything's got padding here, man. Messing me around. Messing me around. That's what you're doing. I don't see any padding. But I do see some padding. What is it? Can I click it directly? It is a slot vertical box. And that is a slot vertical box slot spacer. It's a spacer at the bottom. Yeah, okay. We're gonna unscale. I'm gonna unscale this. I'll unscale them both. Whoa, what's that white lad down there? The fuck is going on with that profile picture? It's meant to be a... Is that actually stretched? Is that actually not stretched? Is that actually not a stretched image? Is that actually just what it looks like? I can see a bit at the bottom there, which looks a bit weird. Taking deep breaths here. I'm taking it nice and slow, nice and easy. I say I'm taking it nice and easy. This furthest thing away from being easy, doing UI in Unreal. I'm quite happy with the input unbuffer for this. So usually with things that work on a scroll reel, you'll have some wild input buffering, which will take in too much input or not enough input, and it'll mess stuff up for you, like real good. But this is nice because once it takes an input, it stops you making an input until it's finished doing what it does. It's an eternal frustration in games with scroll input for me to like over scroll stuff. Maybe that's just because I'm old and I'm stupid. My muscle memory's gone. And yeah. But I mean, like CS, I've mapped the scroll wheel action rather than the scroll position to be a thing, which is actually really nice. I'd recommend it to anybody. Bro, is that all I had to do to make them big? What is it even in? It's in its own thing. It's in an MP container, which is a vertical box. All right, okay. So top to bottom, bottom to top. Oh, we could have vertical bars, maybe. Could have vertical bars, maybe. I'm gonna ixnay on the whole vertical bars at the moment, but okay. Scale box, horizontal box. This is outside the scale box. Yeah, HB scale container. The text. The text. Yeah? No? Maybe? Yeah. What's happened? Give it back. Oh, it's that. That is it. That is the one. Ooh, interesting. Let me just whoa, zero all this out a sec. So that's pretty stylish. Right? And if we play Bosch, we got stats. That's pretty stylish. So I'm gonna love with you all. I'm not 100% sure what went wrong, what went right, why it wasn't working, and why it is now working. All I can share with you now is that a great way, apparently, to visualize a widget in its child widget form is to check out the desired on-screen view mode, which will show you what the widget is trying to expand itself into. So this will give you a better idea maybe of what you're going to encounter going forward. I need a... this is a variable? I don't know if it is or it is not a variable. Status the horizontal box status container. And inside that, it will need our horizontal box, two spaces, two space. Fuck out of here with that shit. Um, .32 by 32. Krita, come to me, Krita. Where is the pixel brush? There is the pixel brush. Yeah. gonna delete that layer for a second. Hmm? Oh, poopy. Right. Add a vector layer. Gonna add a vector circle. And we're gonna edit the vector circle. 16. Move the vector circle. Yeah, it's good enough. I'm gonna fill that in. I keep forgetting it's not Photoshop. You can't just do that. And then want a gradient. Black to white. Black to white. White to black. Bilinear. Radial. Bop. Bop. Why is it so gross? Alpha. Hello. Dude. Where's the eraser pen? Where's the eraser pen? It's on the brush. You're pressy. Whoa. How do I export that as a Krita file? Interesting. I'm dumb. I meant to just save it as a Krita file. Krita? 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 You tell me. Go. I only have a terabyte of recording room left. No. That's like 6 weeks of streaming before I have to buy a new hard drive. Bastard. I really don't want to buy a new hard drive. They're expensive. Autumn. I don't know why I had to name it so weird, but I did. Content browser. Testing textures. Oh, poopy. Really? Yeah, I should have gone in here, really. I'll move it. I'll move it, don't worry. Yeah? Maybe I just need a 4K monitor. Like, I like the big thumbnails. P for a texture parameter node? No, P for panner. T for texture? Sample node. Convert to a parameter. This is going to be... Status effect image. Emissive color. Opacity mask. And this is user interface masked. Hold on. The default is going to be status effect, template status effect. I don't know why it complains about that. There is no way this is shader count 3. Yeah, down straight shader count 3. 28 instructions? I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Great. So let me just let me whip on over here, and we gotta turn padding, scrubbing. Clamp. Gotta clamp them, and then filter nearest. None of that. Yes, pixel art, man. Come on, get with the program. Combat BP, combat ung. I think we have stat block already here. So this is going to be image ma status effect. Yeah, they need to be visible, right? That's about the right size. But aren't there like 10 status effects that you can have? And when I say that's about the right size, that's horrible. The fuck? So I think the border on the HP on the bars needs to be maybe a bit bigger. Border padding. Set that to 3. Let's give it a bit more of that cartoonish kind of outliney look. We're gonna wrap this with a vertical box, which is gonna be VB status container actual, and then this is gonna be status container 1, and there's gonna be another one. Why would you do that? Why couldn't you just append it with a 2? Why wouldn't you just append it with a 2, huh? And in status container 1, really annoys me how you can't read the value 0.04, 0.2, 0.1, 0.08. Yeah, that'll do. It's probably about as many status effects as you'd ever need. What is this? What is this spacer doing here, huh? Boom. It's a little bit cluttered. I will give you that. But that's more or less pretty cool. That's more or less pretty cool. That's like Game HUD, right? And you come in, you place your warriors. I gotta change that. And there you go. It makes me happy. Makes me happy. So okay, we've climbed one mountain here. That's that's good. I like climbing mountains. I do enjoy a good bit of rambling. It doesn't take up as much space as I thought it was going to. So that's interesting. I don't have a scale. What just happened? How did we get Omega camera going? What the fuck? This is weird, right? This is weird. This is too much FOV. Oh! Oh no! Oh, we can select the button. Absolutely not. That's a good point actually. They don't really need to be buttons. I don't know why they are buttons. They are buttons though. I think it was mainly for debugging. Beautiful. I like this. I like the slant it's got. Sure about the colors. Go back to that. Light blue for MP. I'll make this that color, but more bright. More bright. It's one green, one blue. One green, one no. Apparently not. 0.5 blue. 0.3 blue. Small green. 0.4 blue. But this is more green than, right? So you need to make this less green. 0.4 green. 2 blue. I don't know. I feel like maybe like a pink or something would be good for MP. Mix it up a bit. Everyone uses blue for MP, don't they? What about purple? What about orange? I don't hate it. I don't hate orange. I feel like we have to balance our expectations with the HP color though. It's the HP color. It's not a strong color, is it? It's quite a thin color. We could even do a custom material for each character. How's that? I can't even see chat. The little UI thingies remind you of some JRPG a friend wanted you to play. Forgot the name. It's called Lords of the Land, Demon's Abode. Can't wishlist it on Steam yet, but you know, soon. When I get the business side of this shit good, you can Speaking of the business side of things, if anyone knows about running a business, please hit me up at this web address. Like right now, right this exact second. Did you see it, Devro? Have you been here the whole time? Have you been lurking the whole time? Did you even see the progress? Did you just come back? Did you? I don't mind if you weren't here, but like, I gotta show you it working, right? Look at that. He's playing Crusader Kings 3, but he's listening. Deborah, listen to it work. Listen to the weird color mixing on the... What the fuck is going on down there? Can you see that? There's grey pixels where there should be blue pixels and the zzz. I'm incredibly unhappy about that. Just to spite players of my game, I'm going to make those into 2K textures. Not even joking. This looks weird again. The background, again, looks weird, right? We have... This is such a mess. We have a size box and we have a scale box, right? Size box dictates... I can get rid of all that. We don't need that. It dictates an aspect ratio of 1, right? But that does not look like an aspect ratio of 1, does it? Scale to fit. Scale to fill. None. No. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. That's a big problem. That's a big part of it. And then the profile picture. Well, maybe that is 1-to-1. Okay. Does it look weird when we play? It looks stretched when we play, right? It looks like it's been stretched when we play. It looks better. Like, I gotta look at the original image. This is driving me crazy. Did I draw it skew if? The eyes are meant to be circular, yeah. That's what I thought. It's meant to be wide. Yeah. So it's working correctly. In the game. You can see it has circular eyes. Bardaki rating me with a party of 7? I'll let you pre-roll if you've got any pre-roll. And then I'll greet you. Callow Creations, welcome. Raider, Bardaki, welcome. Everybody, I think everybody knows everybody here around here. But I'll throw out some SOs. Clayman as well. Oh my days. Welcome Raiders. Welcome everyone Raiders. Clayman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it here. Thank you. Who raided? Bardaki. Callow Creation, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy it here. Wow, how's it going, man? I don't know. Well, yesterday I rage quit because the UI wasn't working. But the rage has flown through me now. As it's a new day and working on UI, finishing UI, quote unquote finishing UI, getting to a checkpoint in UI. Let's say that. So have your shout out, Bardaki. I'll get to everyone else in a moment. Friendly raiders, welcome. So that's a really tiny thing, and maximizing it is a pain on the PC. UI work is fun, yeah. Well, UI work. I wish I could make a game only in UI. I wish that the only thing I had to do in making a game is dealing with what is this god bloom happening right now. Please chill out, Skybox. Please, for 5 seconds. Don't. It's buffering for you. I'm real sorry, Clayman. You should have quality controls. You should have some quality controls. You should be able to knock it down a little bit with a real-time transcoding. But I do stream at a massive bitrate because I'm an idiot. So I please forgive me if you're receiving original stream 1080p, because that is a lot of bandwidth. Not a lot of bandwidth, but it's just slightly over what Twitch wants. Because picture quality, it matters to me. It makes I worry about it. Anyway, it's something I shouldn't be worrying about. And I haven't updated the overlay either. I'm not a professional developer like all you friends. So my overlay is in fact dumb, and it requires manual input, but it does overlay. I think that's what we got there. Clayman and Callow. Good to see you around this area of Twitch, by the way. But yeah, if Twitch is being a thing, I'm gonna throw some SOs for Callow and Clayman as well. And you know what? Always fun to be around. It's always fun to be around. And one for Devereaux as well. Devereaux has been here most of the evening. If you don't know each other, everyone here right now is a really cool dev of some kind. No problem, Callow. Anytime. Really, honestly. 100%. Cool devs in chat right now. Everybody follow each other. That's a bad spawn. It does this a lot, actually, not spawning any cover. So I guess I'll talk you through what I'm making here. I've been doing UI today. You can see the product of that on the bottom of the screen. And it's basically a semi-tactical RPG turn-based combat system, right? There's no movement. I tried doing that grid-based movement thing like Fire Emblem or Final Fantasy Tactics. Did not work out for me. It was extremely hard to implement, and I was doing raycasts everywhere, and I had to figure out which direction was forwards all the time, and it was massive nightmare. Something that I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time on was the combat, because I knew already it was going to take a lot of time, because it's essentially a second game mode within a game, which is insane to me how anyone thought that this was a good idea for a last-ditch project attempt to save their company. Oh, let's do turn-based combat because that's easy. Absolutely mental. Anyway, turn-based combat. We've got a bottom HUD that shows you the status of your players. It doesn't actually right now. It just shows you that it's broken. It's broken already. The text has gone funny. Well, we'll ignore that for now. We'll ignore the name text being funny. It's meant to show you a decent readout of what's going on with your player character. You get some status icons. You got HP. You got MP. The MP might be SP or TP by the end of the game development. I don't know. And some default values there. It's not rigged to actually work and do anything. It's just the look of it. And the look of it is extremely hard to get doing anything with. But anyway, so you have turn-based combat. We've got a little selector thing to do things with. You can run away. You really actually can't do anything with it right now. But if we check out the demo level, the demo test level, you can check out the beautiful real-time ray tracing lumen effects. Runs on Unreal Engine 5. So the lighting is great, but at the same time, all of the geometry is aligned at right angles to itself. So actually, the lighting is actually kind of weird. Like it's very, it's got a very specific feel to it. But anyway, you can. This is like an overworld style exploration thing. I don't know if I should speed up some of these animations, because if you've got to climb up a massive ladder, it's a pain. But I have spent tens of hours already doing this, so maybe it's just me getting bored with the speed. You can run around, you can walk around, you can go up ladders, go down ladders, go up and down stairs as well. And that's it really. So it's a lot of this game development is going to be world building and wrangling the UI. I've got some world building done already. There's some how do you say it? Classes. There's not really classes, but sections. Stuff. There's stuff. I've written stuff down, okay? That and finding bugs. I mean, finding bugs is a given. You can see there's some beautiful real-time GI. Some real-time GI bouncing off the guy's face there. The girl's face. The main character's face, and the main character as an AI's face. Reciprocal. And the grass also. It turns everything green. It's mental. But that's my game. That's it. That's the whole thing. You walk around, you talk to NPCs, ladders, stairs, animations look sweet. Slide down the stairs, ladder pog. Thank you so much. I spent a whole day just on the sliding down the ladder. The animations, because these aren't skeletal meshes, they don't have any armatures or anything. They don't have any bones. You can't do any poses. Each kind of frame of animation, if you would, is a new model, and it took hours to model. So I'm glad it looks good. Like, from an external point of view, because you always get that kind of it's not like jamais vu, but like when you look at something so many times, goodness gracious, Badeki, yeah, goodness gracious is right. You know how it says hard mode in the stream description? Oh boy. Anyway, it really is hard mode. But yeah, after you look at an animation, 1,000 times over in your own project, you start thinking, yeah, but does it look good? Yeah, but does it look good? So that's the reason for that. I wanted to build the game myself, and I'm not happy or comfortable with my level of 3D modeling skills, so I'm using this Magic of Voxel thing, and I could theoretically put a skeleton on the Magic of Voxel. It's just a mesh, right? Put a skeleton on it. I could rig it with the Unreal Engine skeleton. It'd be fine. It would just work, quote unquote. But I don't want to. That kind of animation, it's meant to be like a throwback to old 80s and 90s RPG games. Final Fantasy 1 through 6, etc. Dragon Quest, Fire Emblem. It's meant to be that kind of feel. So getting too modern with the animation stuff and the graphics and stuff, in some places would hurt my feelings. Anyway, this is broken, so I need to figure out why and how to fix it. Okay, so that does not work. This, I can't even click on it because I've done weird stuff with it. Maybe that's why it's broken. Size box, no. It's in the vertical box. This is, I'm gonna have to rename this. The horizontal box. This is HB background image, and this is VB. But yeah, if you've got anything you want to show off in chat, you drop links. I have no problem with that. If you've been, in fact, Badaki, what were you doing on stream? I don't think I've properly introduced your game. It's an RTS game, right? Were you working on that? Or were you playing games? Were you playing Elden Ring like everyone else? Some people say Elden Ring's really good. You've been working on that for a while. Okay. But I mean today, because you came in. And how are you? How was your stream? Create a staging area today so units don't clump up. Let me tell you about staging areas so units don't clump up. That's a good quality of life. Stream was good. I'm pretty new to this whole streaming thing, so I always forget to do literally everything. Is this compression? Is this really compression? Is you really gonna do this to me? Got a bit frustrated with mesh combining. Tiring process, mesh combining. Tiring process. You don't use Unreal, do you? Am I the only Unrealer here? Devro. Me and Devro? You don't want to do it by hand? Yeah. So, you're using Unity, yeah? That's what I thought. Don't know how to do it in Unity. In Unreal, it's actually quite easy. Like, easy. You can automate, you will. Yeah, do it. When I was... What's the question? Do you use Unreal Engine, Devro? And I think you do. When I was working for the Matcha Jam, God rest its soul, I had to combine a whole bunch of meshes as well for collision. And by the 20th, mesh, I was just like, I'm gonna stop making these, or I'm gonna have to find out how to automate them. Apparently, Epic Games has published an applet for doing that already, but I don't have it, so it doesn't help me. But it's there. But I don't have it. But it's there. But it doesn't help me if I don't have it. Anyway, we're trying to fix this. and I'm trying to find it, and I was trying to rename things so I could find things. This is information. Spaces, scale box, horizontal box. This is HB player name, and it is TV player name. Got it. TV player name. Phil. Auto. Scale box. Phil 4. I don't know that that's correct. There are assets on the store that will do it. You just have to look around which one does what you need. Yeah. No, I feel that. I did really enjoy using the mega assemblies though. Like, even if I had to scrap that project, you know, the fact that I've been shown that there's an efficient way of creating static mesh prefabs for my Unreal Engine project. I think it's not aligned correctly. Let's go. Ignore it. Deep breath. They're aligned as good as they need to be. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They're fine. They're all offset by the same amount to the right though, so I could just change it. It's always interesting as well how big studios work. I think the thing is, it doesn't matter how big or small the studio is. If you can gain time back, it doesn't matter how big your team is. Gaining time back is time back. You were shocked about how manual it is. Have you watched the epic lads do their things? They come together. They do live training, live streams. They do video tutorials about their stuff. Not properly, nah. No, but I mean, like, you don't have to like watch it for the content, but you get to see a slice of what they're doing in their place, and a lot of it is geared towards automation. A lot of it is geared towards getting huge productivity. Given what you experience at work, so much manual work. No, not at all. It's a mindset for sure. It's got to be. Their math boy. I don't know what his name is. Mr. Converse, probably the tallest person who works at Epic Games right now. Very smart man, but math boy. Maybe I shouldn't refer to him as math boy. Maybe this is why I'm not getting a mega grant. God damn it. No, but the guy who wrote the voxel remeshing algorithm for the Epic Games thing, basically, that was was a thing. It was a thing that they had to create LODs, basically. And then I guess one day they were like, but what if this was automatic? And that's what Nanite became. Well, it's part of Nanite, at least. It creates a voxel remeshed mesh LOD for your model automatically, which is nice. Nanite does more than that though. Does more than that. Auto fill, auto fill. HP player name. This has no options. Scale, pivot. Okay, scale box. Translation, sure. Oh, because we added stuff on top of it. Yeah, maybe. If we just set... UE5 does look damn beautiful. I want to caveat that. Not massively, but like a little bit. Like it is what you do with it, right? Lumen is a great tool that, as I was complaining about with my jam, it's optimized for next gen consoles 30 FPS, and I'm like, it's a lot of performance drag to have that beautiful lighting going on. Lamau, yeah. Like even this scene here, if I can show FP, no? Stat FPS? I think I may have locked the FPS because I'm streaming, but it's not. It's 33 millisecond. You better not tell me about HDRP then, or rather the barely working DRP. Yeah, this is locked at 30 FPS actually. Although I saw an 18 like when I whipped the camera around. Not ideal. It's not even really doing anything. I think it might be this. Fuck HDRP. But a lot of you people have not seen this, so or not seen it in any kind of depth. If we go to the messy go to gem. So this is really exactly not what Unreal Engine 5 was optimized for. So the default VR project is set to forward shading, which doesn't let you use literally anything that they've made in the last 5 years. I don't know if any of you know or care about the difference between forward and deferred rendering. It's only important if you're trying to make the decision of using one or the other. You don't watch many Unreal streams, but by far most games just look beautiful. Like most games these days just look good because they're new. Like most games these days have got nice graphics. It's just a thing. It's just a thing that happens. Anyway, and then you look at your game and you're like, you should do something about it. Nah, it's fine. It's an aesthetic. It's your style. Ignore the snow mountain. That looks horrible. But yeah, this is a fully functional VR title. It is on my PC at least. It doesn't package. I'm pretty sure it does not package. But this is what I was working on. Remember, for the match gen. And so there's two things to look out for. These giant grey obelisks that are Z fighting with actual geometry is a combined mesh. So it's all of the external mesh data. It's combined and then simplified, so the internal hull is destroyed. Because this is like eight copies of the same boulder, all just glued together. But this is apparently how Epic Games want you to do it. So this is how I did it. And then you simplify them into a second mesh for the collision. If I press G, you can see how it looks in game. And you can see it just, it looks nice. It just does look nice. And we got a little bit of water here that I stole from someone else's project. I say I stole it. It's an asset that I own that I can put in my games. A little bit, a little bit of grass here and there, and it does look nice. This runs terribly in VR, I gotta say. This is deferred rendering. But this is Lumen. This is utilizing the whole power of the modern Unreal Engine. I was so angry when I couldn't submit this as my game jam because it wouldn't package, because the package file was getting close to 12 gigabytes. And the map is perpetually dirtied. All of them are. I don't know what's going on. 12 gigs. Yeah, 12 gigs. It's a lot of 2K and 4K and 8K textures. Holy fucking. Yeah, no. It's a messy jam actual, barely scraped. The actual packaged game, I think, is a gigabyte unpacked. I was shocked. There's basically nothing in it. But luckily I managed to zip it up into a 512, 513 megabyte. You've distracted me anyway. I'm meant to be working. I say meant to be working. It's 8 p.m. Probably gonna switch to playing a video game in a time. Did this work? This did work. So I don't know what to do about this. You good at distracting people? It is what it is. I'm good at being distracted. Oh, I was gonna look at that bug, wasn't I? So right now bear with me because I fixed this bug once already, right? But if you've got your little spinny wheel and you set it to attack, and then I don't know, you want to break the game, you just mash the select button. It just lets you, and it is definitely not meant to. So there's a bug. The text is fixed. It looks really kooky though. You see what's going on with all that? The outline, the underline. I'm gonna increase the outline on the HP text, I think. To 3. Is that legal? Did that just moved? Everything just moved, and that worries me. Scale box space. MP container HP container scale box horizontal box. 3. Well, what's up with that? What's up with this then? Because this is outline size 3 too as well, but it's way thicker. Because it's in a scale box, it's being scaled up maybe. What size is the text? 30. How's Unreal UI and stuff in terms of like margin padding and such? Yeah. If you add padding to certain widgets, it breaks. That's how good it is. You think I'm joking? Yeah, no, you can add padding to stuff. I'll add padding to this. Let's add... See, it gets weird. It gets really weird when you start adding padding to stuff. So I've added 5 padding to all sides of this thing. But the box itself remains the same size because it's set to auto size to contents, but it's set into something that's set to fill size to contents. But then the text is going to pop out of where it's meant to be. It's not going to remain aligned to the center. Yeah, that box now has 5 padding on it. Whatever that box was, it's a scale box, so it's probably not the best place to put padding. It's also set to size auto. I don't mess with padding. I'll be honest with you, Bedaki. I mess with putting spaces everywhere. It's also just confusing AF. Yeah, I don't like padding. I mean, it's fine. Like if you want to add like a 1 pad to each one of these, you can do that. Or 2 pad. It's a more efficient way of adding spacing between things inside things, but at the same time, going into the padding menu and then selecting the left and the right padding individually, and I can't change those at the same time. You can change them here, I think. If you do 2 and then comma 0, it'll set the left and the right padding to be 2 and the top and the bottom padding to be 0, which is nice, a nice shortcut for doing that, but it's not reliable. It hurts me deep inside. And this, don't even get me started on this nightmare. I should have probably done this differently, because right now, I know if you look at this, it looks like this is arranged on top. You do XAML UI work, and you're used to working with weird UI things. Okay, so hear me out, Medaki, because this is prime rib weird UI stuff. This looks like it's on top of the HPMP bar. It's actually above the HPMP bar, and it's probably underneath the HPMP bar, even though it's rendering on top. I don't know how that works. Ask Epic Games. But anyway, if we look at the overlay, things in the background, things at the top are towards the back, and the name is the second thing. It's right there. It's right there. There it is. But it's in a scale box with a massive offset on it, so it drags it down 140 units down. So it's pushed. It needs to actually be even further down than that because it's not even in the middle. It gets pushed down over the top of these, and I'm very worried about this rendering underneath the bars. So really the ideal thing would be to put all of this in a box and then put that box into an overlay. And then the overlay can deal with what's in front and what's behind, and then because this box here functionally is here, right? It's in between the HP bar and the status bar, and it does take up room. Yeah, no, this is proper weird stuff. Yeah, because I've done it a stupid way. In fact, I'm gonna put that on the to-do list. I don't want to do it now because this is good enough, but that needs to not be like that. Ideally. Move player name in combat status to not be in a weird place in between the status bars and what are they called? Status effects. Right. I'll do. Add sensitivity for camera controls. Oh god. Make Dracula's shoes shiny. Wow. These to-dos that I have. Day night time. Using ambience. Oh god. Yeah, there's no sound in the game yet. It's really. Oh no. Trello, don't you dare crash on me now. Yeah, so combat window. Testing. Roll off, roll on, enable input, can input, wheel selector. Delegate. Bind to animation finished. Unbind from animation finished. Yes. Enable input. Can input, no. Set can input, no. Right. So that's one thing that blocks our input while we're rolling. This seems to work fine, even though I would have thought these should have been reversed. Select out in, play animation, select out in, play animation, playback speed 1, playback speed of what? Should playback speed 1? Out in? Should it not be playback speed -1? Play mode forward. Play mode reverse. Okay. We got it. UMG stat block doesn't have any code, which is fine. It's UMG combat selector that we need. Unfortunately, my beautiful UMG combat selector. Enable input is a custom event that enables the input. Okay. Action menu list, make away event construct. Mouse event notified. Here we go. There is no condition. Selector, input handler, consider moving to play control, release top level HUD. Yes. I think the problem is that we're not actually checking our can input. And I'm not even sure that that's the correct can input. Say kids, you've been watching for a while. Do you know if that's the correct can input? So I don't think it is. Because I think the one from the combat menu... Oh no, look. Enable input. Target is UMG combat selector. Yes, that is exactly the correct can input. It feels bad setting the same boolean in two places. It feels real bad. I feel stupid. It feels like I should just have that boolean like somewhere else. Oh yeah, fun factoid about my game. These walls, as you see them, are meant to give a buff behind them to defense and stuff. It's not implemented yet. There's so much stuff not implemented in this game. You can get a demo. You can walk around in the 2 demo levels. You cannot combat. Sure if that's a good thing or not. But I felt really bad. I was meant to release the demo before Christmas, and I didn't. So much work left to do. Don't Badaki. Don't mention how much work's left to do. I'll die. I managed to get 2. Before it went, which is an improvement over like, yes. At least 7 hours of work left on it, right? At least 7, if not 8. So it just looks like the toggling of the boolean needs to be a bit faster now. That's all. You can still double tap it, which is embarrassing. So if we go to the combat selector, we can just put a do once here, right? We can just block it off with the do once. And then use that as a gate. Do once. Doesn't need to start closed, but it does need a reset. And this is going to be custom event. Just reset the do once. Reset mouse input do once. What a mouthful. So it's fine. Once we re-enable the input, we can just ask it to reset the do once as well at the same time, and then we don't have to worry about it taking a double strike. I can't remember what I called it. Reset mouse input do once. Is everyone's game project this bad? Like, I've seen some stuff on everyone's channels, but it can't be this bad, can it? Oh, you can if you don't do that, you can recall your place dudes to replace them. It's pretty cool. It is, but we all hide it. Get wrecked. Get absolutely destroyed. I hope you can hear me frantically mashing the mouse button there. Yeah. That's fixed. That is fixed, my friend. Give me that Trello. Bugs. Combat menu selector can be button mashed again. I thought I had fixed this. Lamau. Move 2. There is only one list I will ever want to move stuff to, dude. I wish it would remember that. Also, do you have tilt left and tilt right on your mouse? This is flagrantly extravagant button mappings for Trello. I don't know. It's for stuff like the MX Master, isn't it? That's a productivity mouse with tilt left and tilt right. I want to just have a look at the done. Let's look at all this stuff that we've done. Oh, that's looking all nice. Hell yeah. Doors are offset weird. Done. Investigate weird haloing on sparks. I have no idea. It's for Excel as well. Really? If I were to open up an Excel spreadsheet. It's Excel. Don't look. Oh, dude, it is. Dude, check out. Look at that tilt. Every time I freak out if it's sorted it wrong. Look at these Unity devs. Very scary. Look at all these Unreal Engine devs. There's less. Every time I find new devs on Twitch, it's Unity devs. I think I've run out of Unreal Engine devs. You only know that because you were asked if the side scrolling can be done in grids and UI at work as well. They were wondering if they could they could invest some of their tax haven money in MX Masters. To be fair, I was wondering that too. If you wanna know, I have this horrible mouse that has been destroyed. Sub-year destruction. It's nice. It's wireless, but it's a good mouse. It's just maybe I got like B stock or something. Maybe I got B stock because it is. Laptop touchpads do that too. What? No way. The whole company has laptops. Cannot deal with it. I cannot deal with that. That is no, thank you. House editor. No. Yeah, it's actually for a valid reason. It is not for a valid reason, Badaki. Any reason they give you to use a laptop over a desktop is not a valid reason. Think about this, okay? Laptop takes room on your desk, so you have less room for caffeine. Okay? Second thing, laptop, hard to type on. Unergonomic. Multiple, what do you call it? Because we have to take the machine to customers at times. Power Mac G4's got handles on the top. Easy to carry. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Do you know how heavy a Power Mac G4 is? One with the 4 CPU slots? Jesus. Do you remember that thing? It came out in 2006, 2005. Yeah. I obviously never owned one. They were like 14 grand. Your own rig is the 40 kilo. The tower alone. Good God. Is the tower a house? The default. What does this go to? Print string. Default. Okay. Never does that. Oh, sound insulated big tower. My papa, he has got a sound insulated big tower, but that's because he does music. And do you know the most frustrating thing? I helped him pick out all the parts. He'd have a beautiful, competent PC for doing whatever he wanted to do. You have one because you wanted one. So he has no, he has Be Quiet fans. He's got sound insulation panels on the inside. He's got, you know, the double filtered air ducts, so there's less noise getting out and less dust getting in. And you know, he didn't even put it in No More Space Struggles. God damn it. He didn't even put it in the music room. He didn't even put it in his soundproof recording booth. It's just under a desk in the middle of nowhere. And he's got his old PC with the really loud fan in the Anyway. You should switch the mics. I didn't. He's got his own thing going, you know. If he wants to use the noisy PC in the recording room, that's on him, buddy. That's on. I don't know why I'm making this. This is mental. Bind event to mouse event notify dispatcher. I feel like this is a stupid way of doing things as well, but it's fun. It's fine. Can we make functions? We can make functions. Did you just hear dispatcher? Hides. Okay, so there are 3 methods of handling input in the Unreal Engine. You can do direct input, which allows you to get an input event and map that to a function. You can't make those functions. You can't call those input events. Look, I'll show you. You cannot make an input event in a UI for some reason. Probably because UI is not meant to be game sensitive. I don't think I was going to bruise, and yet I have a bruise. God damn it. So what we've got is, on the player controller, when we're in this mode, we have an event dispatcher, which fires an event dispatcher, and this listens for the event dispatcher. You have to tell it to listen, otherwise it won't be listening. But when it hears that, when mouse click, it select. And that is all. The buttons. I kind of don't want anyone to see this ever, but button. What the? It's really hard to make a circular menu. It's really hard. It's really hard to make a radial menu at all. I have a plugin for making radial menus, but not like this. Like, I mean, it worked. 360 divided by 6, so each one is rotated 60 degrees more, and then we have 6 animations which spin it. I'll spin. No, it's a looping animation. Why is it not looping? Speed. Contrary to popular belief, this was the hardest animation I've ever had to get working. I have to make this. I don't know if anyone, I don't know if this information is going to help anybody. But because this is a 360 degree rotation, if you set 0 degrees and 0 degrees either end of the animation, it doesn't move. You have to set it from 0 to 180, and then you have to, in the same frame, set it to minus 180, and then can I bring this up in the animation transform rotation angle? There you go. There it is. I mean, it works is the only reaction you can have to any of this stuff, really. There's got to be a better way to do this, but I didn't find it. So, yeah, it goes from 0 to 0 via not 0. Are they both value 180? Oh, God, because 180 and minus 180 is the same value. Oh, God, that's scary. That is scary. But yeah, that's a nice curve. You might need that someday. It's a horrible curve, actually. But it works. What was I doing? I think I did it. We've got the UMG working somewhat correctly. We've fixed the bug where we can mash these. Yeah, you can only do them once. I have a secondary problem. I have a secondary problem. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's 100% fine. So, I wanna draw this, just because it's relaxing to draw things. I'm getting towards the end of my attention span today. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. It's because I woke up early and then blew all my energy not streaming. C'est la vie, I'm afraid. So when we select, there are going to be certain options in the radio menu, like attack, which just leads straight to picking an enemy to bonk on the head with a gun or whatever. But there will be certain other selections like item or skill. I'll bring up another window before the targeting window. And I had a panic attack just there because I figured if we're going to magic, say, I guess it would be down here, but whatever. If you go into magic, input's disabled, right? But actually, this is going to be a second widget, so input would be fine. We'd handle the enabling and disabling of the input in each one separate from itself. If you get me, if you feel me, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yes, a lot of thinking, a lot of thinking. Let me just have a look at the UI one more time. Am I not? Yeah, it slows the stream down. It like physically, it's a strong thing. All skelly boys. I am at peace. I don't know what we're going to do about the border that we're putting these into. So you can see at the bottom, the status panels. You see there's a little grayed out bit there. I don't know how best to show that. See that little grayed out bit there? Excuse me. Oh. This is basically the full size of the border that it could inhabit, right? But apparently, what it's prioritizing is the height of the widgets rather than the width of the widgets. And the aspect ratio of the widgets, I believe, is constrained by the widget itself. So we have some excess space here, which is interesting. I don't really want excess space, but at the same time, I didn't want to lose like a lot of the screen space. So down the right hand side, we're meant to have like a running tally of who's going next, which is going to be a nightmare to code. I understand this. It's fine. But that was meant to create kind of like a border around the screen. But now I feel like maybe that would be claustrophobic. Maybe cutting away 20% of the renderable area of the screen would not be a good idea. And also, if we're going to have overspill at the bottom there, what's the point in trying to create a border? Because then we're just going to have this little notch at the bottom of the screen that you can see through, and that's going to look ugly. I think we could put something there. Could put like a HUD element there. Could put a non-HUD element there. You just put like a little greebly, like a little totem pole, or I don't know. What do people put on HUDs these days? But yeah, that's me. That's dev done for the day. I'm gonna boot up a game. I don't know what game I'm gonna boot up, but I'm gonna boot one up, and we'll play that for the remainder of the evening after I get a drink. It's not gonna be Dragon Quest XI. Destiny 2? Maybe. So I finished Halo Infinite last week. I was playing that. Twitch have sent me an email. International Women's Day. Congratulations, women everywhere. You've got a day. That's not meant to sound like that. I mean, fuck. I've walked myself into a goddamn hole. Please celebrate it. Celebrate your woman. Celebrate all of the women. Every single one of them. Oh god. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Well, I should have bought gas and oil. Maybe gold. Tesla's down 18%? What the fuck? Where'd you get a Tesla share for £56? What the It's a partial. It's a 0.08 of a share. Oh, damn. Poopy. Anyway, I'm at an impasse because I don't really have a game set up to play. I was gonna check if the Destiny 2 servers are up. I may as well just check right now. I can do that. That's something easy that I can do. I can just boot the game up, and if I can log in, maybe we can play Destiny. If I boot the game up and I can't log in, you could play Rise of Piracy. Oh wait. Wait, this is my channel. Please, everybody go wishlist Rise of Piracy on Steam. Irish John Games, fantastic developer. This is being recorded, isn't it? Whoops. Fantastic developer. Go check out Rise of Piracy. It's on my wishlist. If it's not on your wishlist, missing out. When does it come out though? When is it going to be a Christmas 22? Do you think it's going to be a Christmas 22 release? Face off against the new COD. Bungo! June is early access. Bro, that's like a couple of months away. Anyway, hold on. I gotta finish the VOD because I'm still recording and it's embarrassing me. Yeah. Thanks for watching that segment of the VOD.